Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I just wanted to show you some new One Sheet Wonder ideas, as I have been using this little template for using up my designer series paper that's retiring with the Occasions mini catalog as well as the annual catalog, so that I can make room for all the new designer paper that I can't wait to start using. So this little One Sheet Wonder is actually for a 6x6 piece. So this is great for your 6x6 paper stacks, but it's also perfect for your 12x12 because then you just multiply it by 4 and you get even more cards out of your One Sheet Wonder. So with this one, I just did a few simple cuts for every single one. So here are our pieces. This piece here measures 2 inches by 5 1/4. So I just took off that little leftover piece that makes it go all the way to 6. And that's the only waste that I actually used for this entire set. Then I cut 4 pieces that actually measure 4 inches by 1 1/2. So you have this piece here, which is up top, and so you're really just wasting that little piece down there. But you could always use that for something else too, or save all of them from your 12x12 sheet. You'd get 4 out of 1 sheet. You could always do something with that one. So again, this piece is down here, and here is your 6x6 piece. So this one measures 2 inches by 5 1/4, and then you have 4 pieces that measure 4 inches by 1 1/2. And then I just layered them on some very basic and simple looks. So this one here, I actually just cut 5 pieces of Whisper White cardstock. And then I used my accent color of Wild Wasabi and Fresh Fig. So the Wild Wasabi layers, these actually measure 4 inches by 2 inches for each of those. So you can either place them here, you can always do your card going up and down, you can always rip the ends for a little bit of texture, you can make it pop out on only one side and do, you know, like a different look where it's like all the way to the edge, like this, and it's popping out a little bit more on this side and not at all on that side. So there's lots of great ways that you could layer with this color or this pattern. Then the other piece that I have, because I did 4 of those, one for each of the 4 inch by 1 1/2 inch. Then for this larger piece, this layer is 5 1/4 by 3. So you might be thinking there's quite a bit left over on that one. But this one would go down the edge of your paper here. And again, you could do a small little border over here and a larger border over there. You could also add your ribbon on this side, or you could always rip this little edge, and I'll go ahead and rip this so that you can see that fun little texture. There is enough that you would be able to rip both ends if you wish. So it just kind of gives you just a little bit more, and it's sort of a more rounded number. So there you have the green peeking out. Of course, you could always use this designer paper. This is the Petal Passion black and white designer paper. You could use this side, or you could use that side. You could also add color to this paper, or you could leave it just black and white. You can add color with your sponge brayer, you can add color with your markers, your Stampin' Blends, your watercolor pencils. There's so many fun ways that you could do this. So then I just have my 5 sheets of Whisper White, my 1 6x6 piece of designer paper, and then all my little layering pieces in Wild Wasabi. Then I have ribbon cut. This is the Fresh Fig finely woven ribbon. And then for this one, I went with the white accents as my little accent pieces down there. And then the stamp set that I actually used for this one is the Love What You Do stamp set, which is in the Share What You Love bundle that is pre-released this month. But of course, you'll also see that in the new catalog coming out next month. I will leave links down below for those 3 bundle options where you can get these pre-released items this month and enjoy some new catalog product in May instead of waiting until June. So again, I just used 1 ink pad, 1 color of cardstock, 1 color of ribbon, and 1 6x6 piece of designer paper. Again, you could always cut the other 3 pieces the exact same way, so then you end up getting a total of 5 cards out of each 6x6 square, which means that you're getting a total of 20 cards out of 1 sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock. So I just wanted to show you a couple other samples that I did because you can mix and match your colors. I created all these little packets so that I would have everything ready to go so that I could stamp quick and simple. This one I went with Peekaboo Peach and Tempting Turquoise. I used a little bit of the Peekaboo Peach ribbon there. That's that crinkled seam binding. And then my embellishment that I chose was a few of the enamel shapes there. But again, same stamp set, 1 ink pad, and there's all of my goodies in that packet. I have another one here. This one was done with Soft Sky and Peekaboo Peach. So you can see there's lots of great ways to be able to do this with different designer paper as well as different embellishments and ribbons and colors. So super, super fun. I hope you enjoyed. This actually has a little bit of crinkle seam binding and striped ribbon because I was running out of the one. But it's a great way to be able to use up your ribbons, embellishments, and designer series paper. So I hope you enjoyed this little One Sheet Wonder tip and trick. And you can always check out some of my other One Sheet Wonders by clicking down here. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new by clicking over here. And you can also check out my newsletter by subscribing right over here. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys all next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.